That's right, folks.
This
It's
is
January 2018, and this is
January 9th.
Dave over
already.
here,
And Ed,
Ed over there.
good afternoon, good evening.
Good New Year. What's we going to talk about tonight? Let's talk about, it's January 2018. Let's talk about New Year's resolutions.
Well, I tell you, I don't make New Year's resolutions if that's not a big shock. But a lot of people don't. And there's a dog down here, so don't. Come on.
My dog's making the resolution. If I could, I want to date Ed.
So
Get out of here, Grace.
but and the way I put it to my kids was that if there is something so that I'm so passionate about that I want to change my life, why would I wait till the new year to do that?
Well, exactly, because what
do
is it? Statistically, isn't it like it's 1 month into the new year or something like that? By the end of the first month,
Yeah.
90-something% of the people already missed the
Yeah.
resolution, already ruined it.
Yeah, you have to make a promise to yourself, and you have to make a resolution to yourself, not a resolution
Right.
to the new year.
Right, and what does everybody do? I'm going to exercise and I'm going to lose weight.
Yeah.
I one of my videos, I made a video. I think you saw that about the
Get
ultimate
off your
diet.
ass.
Get off your ass and stop eating.
Eat less.
It's amazing.
Move.
And move. It's amazing how that works. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're losing weight. It's unbelievable because you eat only 3 pounds of food at dinner. And then exercise, gyms, a big waste of money. But usually a big waste of money because I look at that too. If you can't, I always ask people, they go, well, I think about joining a gym. I go, well, do you exercise at home now? Oh, I can't exercise at home. Well,
Yeah.
well, if you can't exercise for 20 minutes at home, you're not going to go to the gym.
Yeah. I don't have time.
No. And my biggest gripe in life is when I go to the gym. I used to be in a gym. I try to exercise here. But when I used to go to the gym, in the parking lot, on the street, would be bags of garbage from like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to
Throwing 'em
absorb that logic, right? You're at the gym, but you're eating a Big Mac before you get there, or the person when you're trying to park, they're waiting for you to leave
Yeah.
because you're closer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna point out, that I've seen people circling the parking lot looking for the closest spot.
Yeah.
And that's not only that's at the gym, but it happens at Walmart too. That when I go to the Walmarts with the huge parking lot, I will park not as far away as I can, but as far away that no one's going to park next to me. And you get a good brisk walking into the place. And if it's cold, you're going to walk faster. If it's raining, you're going to walk even faster than that.
True. Well, the irony is that you're going to try to park close so you can go in and run 5 miles on a treadmill.
Right.
I don't get it. There's no logic to that or something like that. You don't make any resolutions then for the year?
Nope.
I didn't. I gave up on that. What's my resolution was to believe in myself more. Simple as that. Cut and dry.
Yeah.
No exercise program, no eating program, none of all that crazy stuff,
With I guess I suppose that when I did make resolutions, it was about losing weight, not really eating better, because I don't eat that poorly to begin with. So it would just be exercising more and
well, plus like all these people. I mean, I know
less.
people, and God bless them, that eat perfectly. Because they exercise and they eat perfectly, and they go, look, I made this like bowl of greens, and I got all this really cool stuff and sprouts and alfalfa sprouts or whatever like that. I'm like, if I'm 5 pounds overweight or 10 pounds overweight because I want to have a slab of ribs, I'm having a slab of ribs, or I'm gonna have a nice juicy cheeseburger while you're having a vegan sandwich or whatever like that. Did you ever see that? There was this thing on Facebook. It was a guy, and you see a girl's legs. He's like this, and he's eating like a cheeseburger, right? And he's just eating a cheeseburger. And then the next picture, her head's on the ground, and she's vegan. So in her head, she's eating the grass. And it was like, which one would you rather be?
and that kind of dovetails into one of the things that I've learned over the past couple of years is
You're not close enough, man.
is about eating. That you see so many people eating in their car, and it just the problem that I see with that is that eating is one of the very simplest pleasures in life.
And we don't take our time.
Yeah. And,
everybody eats so fast.
Yeah, and shovel. And you'll see me at the, when I go out to dinner with friends and stuff like that. Everyone's done, and I'm not even halfway. And it's just the pleasure that you get, and that's why people eat so much and become overweight, is because it's really great to do that, right?
Well, yeah.
So why do you do it so fast?
Right.
Take a bite and savor it.
We eat crap and we slam it.
Yeah. Don't hold it in your hands. Even when you're eating M&Ms, don't hold the package in your hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grab one, eat it, wait until you want another one, and then grab another one.
Yeah. But we're a glutton. We're gluttony, right? I mean, the whole America. I mean, we're overweight. Basically, we're out of shape. We don't care. We eat fast. We're always on the run. It's just like in business. They say you get you get an hour lunch, Dave. Well, not really. You get about 20 minutes because you got people calling you, people texting you, blah blah blah, and they get ticked off if you don't answer the message.
Yeah.
So you never, like you said, you never eat properly, and that's what I don't know. I'm a slow eater.
Yeah.
I've always
so if
been
your
a slow
New Year's
eater.
resolution was to eat less, I would implore you just to eat slower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take your time.
Your mic's not showing up, man.
You'll get the same. You'll get more enjoyment out of eating. You like to eat because you like to taste it. Well, go slower. You'll eat less, and have the same amount, if not more, satisfaction from it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not a vegan or anything. Nobody in your family's a vegan.
No. And that's another thing about it. Enjoying life. That the eating a slab of ribs, right? Eating the cheeseburger. I went to the new Culver's over here the other day and got a double cheeseburger.
I haven't gone
gosh.
there. I haven't gone there yet. Is that bad? Yeah, the butter burger, right? Culver's is the butter burger. That's supposed to be so
I just
good.
smeared it all over my face. It was so good.
There's nothing almost better if you got a right sense of mind, guys mostly, but if someone goes, you got sauce all over your face. And you're like, oh, okay. you don't care, right? And if you were dating your girl, the girl would be like, really? He was kind of a pig. But
yeah, so that's the New Year's resolutions, right? That try not to make them at the beginning of the year. You're so stressed about it.
yeah, and then
If you want to change your life, don't wait for the new year to do it.
yeah, maybe a New Year's resolution would be simple, and instead of eating, it'd be like a lead into. We could talk about global warming, but like recycling. We just were talking about that. That's a bad lead in right there. But
the other part that Dave and I were talking about, bringing up that subject of global warming. He had made some crack about a post on Facebook, and I had countered him. But one of the other, so they think that global warming is caused by these coal factories and burning the fossil fuels, and now with the Paris Accord that every single country around the world, except for the United States, has agreed to cut these CO2 emissions and so forth.
Well, yeah, but the thing that bothers me about that, Ed, is that every country, they're mad that we got out of it, and the whole point was, well, wait a minute. For the next 25 years, China and India can keep they're the worst, and they can keep doing they can keep doing what they've been doing for 25 years. In America, we just want you to pay more of the bill. That's the part that everybody's like, well, aren't they part of the earth?
Yeah.
So, like you were talking earlier about The average lifespan, is, I think it is in Hong Kong, of a street police officer is like 42 to 45 years old because of pollution. They'll die of pollution, of poisoning. That's whacked.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The point that I wanted to make, to go back to the lead-in from the eating the double cheeseburgers at Culver's, is one of the other major sources of methane is cow gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more
manure.
More people on the planet. There's more animals that we're using to feed ourselves, and guess what? That those animals fart before we eat them.
Yeah, we're not weird, folks. My hand is not on Ed's lap. I'm trying to move the dog. It's not on Ed's lap. See that? See my hand shaking? That's not Ed. Get out of here. Freaking dogs. See, this is the advantage of having your studio in your own home. You have your pets and your family and everybody else freaking bugging you.
Yeah, so what really bugs me about the global warming is it's just the fact about the pollution, that it's, any way you look at it, the pollution is bad.
I
right?
have no argument there, yes.
If that's causing the pieces of the ice shelf the size of Texas to fall off and start floating, hey,
right.
It's probably not going to affect me, right?
But isn't it like there's what bothers me is like the reason I mock it, I do it on Facebook, and I'm sorry, I mock stuff because my wife gets mad because she says, why do you always got to do that? I said, because
it's irresponsible.
When I see something that's stupid, Al Gore, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, she's so awesome. 7 years ago, I think it was, or 5 years ago, all ice was supposed to be gone. Because he said in his book that he sold for a lot of money, and he made millions of dollars, that the caps were all going to melt and it was going to be over. That's it. Water level was going to go too high. It should have happened, I think, about 3 years ago. We'll have to look that up. And somebody can, if you watch this, you can post and tell us about it. But I know Al Gore, yes, it was in his book. It was all the caps were going to melt if we didn't do something. And we haven't done anything, and they still haven't melted. So, I mean, what's the Earth? A couple 10 billion years or something? Depending on who you're talking to. Well, I mean.
10 billion or 2,000.
It's 10 billion or 6,000, one or the other. Genesis says it's 6,000, page 6. And then, so, I mean, if you go to biblical terms, but.
And the whole thing with Trump and getting out of the Paris Accord, and undoing these Obama era regulations about the drilling they're going to be drilling in the
Arctic.
Yeah,
I heard.
The Arctic, and open up drilling across all of our coasts and so forth. It just again, that's going to lead to pollution. Accidents happen.
Well, because I don't mean to run, but as humans we suck. Yeah, we get sloppy, we get lazy. The thought might be good, but the process, we'll find a way to screw it up. And that's not. And that's. Hey, this is not Democrat, Republican. No BS about parties. This is just human beings
and people. And then no one is going to change their behavior until it affects them. Right? You're not gonna.
Until it affects them, directly. If you're drilling for oil and you're 1,000 miles away and you own the oil rights, and it has a leak, you fix the leak. You're not too worried about the the ground factor because you're 2,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Did we stop the leak? Because I don't want a bad press.
Yeah. And the pipeline that Obama was holding back, that was going from Canada, from the tar pits in Canada, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico.
What is that pipeline?
I forget the name of it. That's weird that I forgot the name of something.
Well, no, I forgot it too. Why? You never forget?
No. Sarcastic.
You said, "Oh, that's weird." You're being facetious.
But
what is that pipeline, right? What is the pipeline?
But it's going, the fact of the matter is it's going to. That, given enough
Keystone.
time. Keystone.
Keystone Pipeline. Sorry.
Yeah. That it is
love
going
Google.
to spring a leak, and it is going to ruin someone's groundwater.
Well, it has
right?
leaked, they're saying.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on the Indian ground? Was
You know how the Indians feel about that. I mean,
Yeah. They had to...
not accusing anybody, but
they had to shut
boy,
the...
that's odd.
they had to shut the fort down in F Troop. I heard it.
But yeah, humans are not going to change their behavior until it directly affects them, and that's it. Kind of makes me look at that whole Paris Accord thing with some skepticism because of that very nature of people are unwilling to do something unless they're in pain, right?
Yeah, I guess, it's human nature. We only react when it's painful, yeah. And then we say we better do something. But I don't know. I mean, we'd screw it up. Just like they said they would have, who was it? Elon Musk that wants to put would love to have a settlement on Mars,
Yeah.
right? We'd screw that up. There'd be bottles and crap floating around and, yeah, he said on Mars. We can't even get there. And he wants to build a village. Elon Musk
Right.
is awesome, but also I was reading an article which was great, and I could be wrong. Somebody can comment on that, but he's great at getting money out of the government for his projects.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either, but
Yeah, I think that he was getting money for the solar panel plant that he just built down.
yeah, for that. And then he originally
Down in
when
Arizona.
he first started his batteries,
Yeah.
he got huge billions from the government. But that's cool. I mean, I look this way. I bless him. I mean, he got all that money. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we would want it, But well, we hit a dead spot there, folks. We'll have to cut that out of the video. What else could we talk about, though? We went there. Let's talk about. Do you believe, Ed? Do you believe that there's life somewhere else besides here?
Life?
Yes. Somewhere on another planet? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't see with the expansiveness of the universe how there couldn't be.
And why do we,
Well-
because we think we're some kind of superior race, but we always say that if there's somebody out there, they're superior. But if they're superior, they got this huge freaking ugly ass head with 3 fingers, right? Well, right? We
Well,
always have this picture of like
it's
aliens,
just
and
yeah.
they don't talk. They hum in movies. They make humming noises.
Well, that's scarier.
like their head's made out of crystal. And if you rub it in circles or something, you get that.
Well, and that's what it always cracks me up. How they got 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Why, if being life started on another planet, would they evolve to look like us?
Why?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, why can't
That's
they
a
look like
ridiculous
us, right?
Well, why would they? Out of the great possibility, just look at on our planet, how many different looking animals there are, right?
Yeah.
So why would you think that intelligent life on another planet would grow up to look anything like a human? Why don't they look like a turtle?
Talking turtles. We are the superior race. And it'd be like
Yeah.
turtles, they'd come out, their long necks, walking around real slow, The rabbits would be the court jesters.
Everybody's running.
Well, I always said too this, what if, why couldn't there be another planet out there like us, right?
Yeah.
If say they're,
According
whether you
to
want to say
scientists,
it's
it's got to have the water, right?
God, creator, whoever, right?
Creator.
An overall power. And they made this. So why couldn't they go, well, let's make another one way over here. You guys can never get there. It's 20,000 light years away. And you have another planet, but what if we're the superior planet? And if you found them, like their planet is only like in the caveman status.
Yeah. Yeah. And what we'd be like? We have a bunch of plastic bottles for you.
Yeah. Well, that's why we could dump them.
Yeah,
They got a lot of
these are
space.
great.
Nothing's developed. Well, think about it.
We'll start selling them.
But we could tell them, hey, you bring this back to 7-Eleven, you get a nickel. Remember, wasn't it the Incas? Isn't it the Inca theory on their walls and that stuff? They say the people say that it looks like spacemen. So maybe there was a superior planet that was just like us humans that came and went, and visited the Incas.
Yeah,
yeah. Or
very well.
Maybe they're just on vacation because it is, the Gulf of Mexico.
The aliens had some type of genetic experiment gone wrong, and they took all of the very unintelligent beings that they created and dumped them on this planet so they don't destroy their planet. I mean, that's out of the realm of possibilities.
Well, they're finding all these places that are, these cities that they're these locations that they're digging up that are inexplicable how they built them, and they're like old, like thousands, 10,000 years old, and the architecture is phenomenal, and they're like, well, wait a minute,
well, to me, it's inexplicable how they built the Brooklyn Bridge. I mean,
yeah. Well, even for me, the more inexplicable thing was how it ended up in Arizona. Was it? Wait, is that the Brooklyn Bridge? Which one's in Arizona?
It's not the Brooklyn Bridge.
No, what's that bridge? What's that? Yeah, I know. What's that bridge that's in Arizona? The famous bridge.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Dave. Watch this. Come on, man. Famous bridge in Arizona.
Dave has to type that in.
I have to type it in because I'm terrible at freaking me too at English. The London Bridge.
Oh.
The London Bridge is in Arizona. It loves the climate. It's, something like that. I don't get it. How is that in Arizona? I never.
Probably not going to rust.
I know.
Like it would in London.
No. It'll just corrode from the wind abrasion. It's like living in a blast furnace. A constant blast furnace of sand, just but wow. Well, that subject was good. We hit another dead spot. So, what else?
Yeah, that life on other planets things. That's a lot of people at the religious that steps on their toes when you start talking about that.
Well, why? What I don't understand is why would that offend somebody? Like God, like if the God theory, the religion, that if there was this great creator that had all this power, that they would only make one Earth.
Yeah. What's he doing today?
Yeah.
If that's not too rude.
That's too rude. Don't mean that wrong, but if he did all that in 7 days, what are you doing like the next week?
What's he been doing for the past 2,000 years or 6,000? Which one is it?
It's on vacay, whatever. Yeah, 6,000 years. 6,000 years, I think. I don't know.
Trying real hard at making my life horrible, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've got.
Just kidding. My life's not horrible.
No, I know what you mean. But I don't know. A lot of shit don't make sense sometimes. The world, the time we have, I don't know, like, man, I go to work every day, right? And sometimes I go, God, life is so short.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right. So, here I am sitting at 50 years old.
Right.
And, my career's pretty much over. And boy, when that happened, looking back, it's, oh my gosh, that was it?
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah, you can still remember when you were real young and you thought, don't get too far from your mic. I hope, I'm just saying, just so you could hear us, right? Because Ed's got good stories. But you're 20 and you blink and you're 50. I mean, it's
and
pretty
that's,
fast.
Boy, I can't decide in my head if there's, regrets about what I did, because my gosh, I was a total workhorse. When I first started out my career, if I put in 60 hours in a week, I was slacking.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's, when my kids were little.
Yeah, right. You look at it that way.
Yeah. But then, at the same time, I look back and it's like, well, I did spend a lot of time with my kids. It's not like I ignored them or anything like that. That I always took time when I got home to play with them.
Well, that's part of life, though, isn't it? You work. You listen to like motivational speakers, right? I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
But no, because
motivational speaker.
I like to make motivational talks, but not with the, like I said, the heart pounding music and get up and jump and do it kind of crap. But motivational speakers will tell you if that's not what you want to do, change your life, quit your job. Yeah. Not all of them, but some of them do what you truly love. But we get caught in this life that
and you don't realize
exist, you have to work, do the slugging crap you got to do. You got to go shopping. You got to wash laundry. You got to clean the house. You have to cut the grass. You have to do all that. And in the perfect world, I guess you don't have to do that. I mean, the 5% of the world, they're 5% that are wealthy.
I don't think we're talking to them.
They you can pay somebody, right, to do that. And I always thought about that. Is it 5% of the people are successful, or 95% of the people don't try hard enough?
Well, and what was I watching? That movie the other day. It was a Emmy Award winning Best Picture. Oh, Along Comes Polly.
Along Comes Polly.
Yeah, with Jennifer Aniston and what's his?
Was it a comedy?
Yeah,
comedy. Ben
Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? It was good.
Oh yeah. Academy Award winning. I'm sure they got a couple of trophies on their mantle for those performances. But that's one of the things that the lines in there was. It's not about where you're going. See, Ben Stiller was a very goal-orientated character. That he was a risk manager at this big firm, and then Jennifer Aniston was this free-loving, doesn't constantly running out of milk type of person. Doesn't plan anything. Oh, we're out of milk. We got to go to the store today and get milk.
Right.
And then towards the end of the movie, when he's learning his lessons about his failures in life, the line came out, well, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Okay.
And,
well, yeah, because you never, like that old saying that is so true by speakers is, when you're old, you're not going to regret what you did. You're going to regret what you didn't do. You're going to regret the things you didn't do. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like this year, we're going to Europe. Maybe technically we can't afford it.
European vacation.
European vacation. A European vacation, and
can't afford it.
But we can afford it. But it's to do that. It's like people, right? It's like what's people tell you. People tell you like, well, you should worry about when you retire. So I already settled that. I told my son that if I'm 90, because this trip is expensive and I can't afford diapers, you're covering it. You know what I mean? He's going to have to cover the cost for all that.
For the diapers.
Well, yeah. Because you gotta do shit. You gotta do stuff. I mean, I don't think we should ever hold back. That's one of the, not a regret I have, but I think back about, I could have done more. I could have done more, but I'm only saying that because I can look back. Mm-hmm. Right? When you're 25, you don't think you can do more. You're like having a good time.
I'm doing everything. Right?
Yeah, everything's awesome, man. You're partying, you're having a good time. Everything's just awesome. Even when you're 25, work doesn't suck.
Right.
It doesn't suck when you're younger, and then you start getting middle age, and you're still like, well, it's okay. I'm not totally happy about it. Then you start getting older, and you're thinking about like.
Yeah, I think what the tipping point there is when you get a lazy boy and a TV. That's when life starts sucking. When work starts sucking.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't want to be behind this desk. I want to be on my lazy.
You've reached a
boy
climatic
over
point in
here.
your life there.
Yeah,
What are you doing
that's-
tonight? I'm sitting in the lazy boy.
Uh-huh.
Gonna watch TV.
Thursday night football.
Probably one of the best inventions to support our laziness was the automatic remote control for TV.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, and now we have about 600 channels that you can just go click until you find something that you want to watch. You know, and what's on there? We're gonna go full circle now. What's on there? A ton of freaking cooking shows showing you how to cook shit that you shouldn't eat because it's like freaking, it's fattening. It's loaded with crap. You know, what's his name? The blonde-haired guy.
I
I don't
watch
know.
cooking shows.
Audrey.
Dave.
Audrey watches those all the time, and then she'll watch them like when it's time to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, that's great. I'm gonna have a freaking this awesome. My back is to the TV, but I can hear about this great way to cook a fillet and food.
You're gonna have one of those waffle nightmares.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning. Yeah,
Get it? Waffle nightmare. Awful.
A waffle nightmare. I'm so scared. I had a waffle nightmare. Oh God.
Waffles from another planet, to tie it back to 20 minutes ago. Yeah, but like I said, with the looking back, it's it all seems like it went by so fast, but you have to enjoy each day, right?
Right.
And I think that's kind of what it comes into. I look back in my life, and I wasn't ever miserable day in and day out.
Right. Are you always? Are you pretty? I mean, I know you, but I don't know you. I mean, are you? Because I'm always. Yeah, I always try to be like happy every day. Because I said, I mean, because I am here, so I want to just because it takes so much effort to be grouchy. I see people every day at work. Like I said, they're grouchy all the time.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say that I'm happy every day,
right?
But I'm not miserable.
Yeah.
Right. Day in and day out, there are occasions, for whatever life circumstance that I'm having, that I'm not happy about what's going on. But it's it's important to move off of that.
Right.
You can't hold grudges, and
like this time of the year, I'm a little bit happier because the Bears season is over, so I don't have to go through that pain. And they just hired a new coach, Mike Nagy.
Yeah.
Who is the Kansas City offensive coordinator. I saw the greatest post on Facebook. Bears hire Mike Nagy, January 8th, 2018. And below it says another picture of him. It says, Bears fire Mike Nagy, 2021. Because we always
after 2-14 season.
Yeah. He had a cumulative record of 5-86, and Mike was just coming around, and we got rid of him. And then he'll leave and go to let's see, Lovie Smith will be gone he'll probably go to Illinois State then, because Lovie will retire.
There you go.
He'll have his Lovie will have his 12-54 record down there.
Yeah, I got to tell you though, I stopped watching football. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because.
I mean,
because of football, or because of the politics, or because of the crap, or just because.
Because of the. I guess what triggered it was the national anthem business. That to me, the desecration of the flag. You could, I'm all for. I think I understand as much as I can what they were talking about and stuff like that, but don't start dissing the flag and the thousands and thousands of people that died defending it. That's just crazy. But anyway, that's politics.
That's a big political speech. I mean, geez,
get into that.
You keep talking like that, and you'll get a Golden Globe award. Oprah, and Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, but it's so that kind of started it. But it was, when I got to that point in my life where it wasn't looking like I was going to work anymore.
Yeah.
And, where did it all go? well, do I really need to spend? Let's see, you got 2 games on Sunday. They're 6 hours. Thursday night and
Yep.
Monday night.
And Monday night.
There's another 6 hours. That's 12 hours in a week.
Right. And Saturday's college football, and I know guys that watch it Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, they go, geez, my wife's really crowded.
You know, it's not worth it. You know. That,
As I'm
what
older,
else?
same way.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Audrey will say, like, well, do you want to watch the game tomorrow? I'm like, don't worry about it. We can go do something because it's like,
Right.
it's not as important. It's not as important, you know what I mean? Because I sure as hell, like I said, I'm not going to be like, you know, older and go, boy, I wish I would have watched more football. You know, boy.
Yeah, and you know, then you start thinking about, well, what am I going to fill that time with? You know.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's why I started doing this.
yeah,
I wanted to do these recordings. I just wanted to do stuff because not like people go, oh, so what are you going to do, Dave? The goal's not to make money. It's to have a good time, share it with other people, and eventually maybe you could go live and have an interactive conversation and have fun
Yeah.
with it. Just have
Yeah.
a good time with it, you know.
Mhm.
That's why I invited Ed, because he doesn't like to have fun. But no, seriously, I mean, we could do this, which we will, as long as you're willing to. We could do it every week. You know, this is called, and you're gonna. I don't have the Facebook page up yet, but I'm putting it up because I started off with the Sunday night with Dave.
Uh-huh. I
I had that, and I'm gonna put the Facebook page up. Yeah, next week,
and it's going to be Sunday night with Dave.
something like that. I don't know for now, and then it's gonna be Sunday night with Dave and Ed, or as long if you want to keep coming. You know,
Oh,
keep being
where's that dog?
keep being on is what I meant. Put the peanut butter away. But I don't know. Maybe what we'll do too is we won't do it tonight or something. We'll do next time. We'll do my favorite memes on Facebook, which was pretty cool because Ed was like, well, what exactly are the memes? But I just enjoy memes. I think they're hilarious, and I have what I'm going to do on my Facebook page when we load the Facebook page. We're going to have people, hopefully, send us their favorite memes, their favorite posts. I mean, I'm very, I shouldn't say that, but I am. I'm very political. But some of those are the best because it's not whether you like one party or the other. I find the stupidity in the statement that makes me respond. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily the truth in the statement.
No,
but
just the statement itself because it's so hilarious. It's so bogus and so funny. I mean, what was that one I saw the other day, which made sense to me? It says, the people that are claiming that Trump is mentally ill are the same people that try to tell you that there's more than 2 genders. They go, let that sink in.
Yeah, I saw that, and got some bad news for you, Dave. There are more than 2 genders.
There are?
A gender is a continuum.
Okay.
At one end, there is 100% male, and on the other end, there's 100% female, and there's no. It's all real in between there. There's.
What do you mean it's all real? What do you mean? What's
that
real?
there are.
There is
instantiations
there's a
of
small
people that are in the middle.
There's a small percentage, yeah. I mean, but I don't think every 6th person is like a.
No, but if every person, I don't think that there's anybody 100% male or 100% female. You're mostly there, Me
Okay.
and you, we're probably sitting there at 99.995.
Okay.
But don't you think that men have a little bit of feminine in them?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm probably more emotional than a lot of guys. I mean, I'm very open to sad stories and love stories, and I can cry easily.
Sure.
I guess like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but historically they were saying, well, geez, you're being feminine. Well, not really. You're just being in touch with your own feelings.
Right. So in that continuum, that you're at the far end of being a male, and you do have some slight tendencies, like everyone else does, towards the other side.
Yeah, but I do believe it's carried away because my personal belief is I don't care what someone is, or if they're going to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. I don't care. I don't have a hang up about that. You know what I mean? I respect that. What I have a problem with sometimes is when people try to force things and saying, you need to do this or you need to do that when it comes to, just like, I mean, come on, that whole thing about the bathroom thing. Was it a Target or something like that where, can men go into women's bathroom and vice versa and that stuff? Right. It's like we get carried away, and it's all because we draw this political line.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick to this side over here to the left. I'm going to stick to the right, because you want to, people want to make their point, and again, there's where I go with memes, because are you supporting the true logic, or are you supporting because it's left or right? Are you saying, well, the Democratic Party or the Republican Party wants to do this, so I'm just going to stick with it? I don't know if it's right or if it's real, but I'm going to stick with it because I'm going to stick with that. I don't know. Maybe, I agree we should talk. I mean, like this week, right? The Golden Globe Awards, Oprah gave a speech, which was, I thought, a very nice speech, and I think she's an awesome person. But right away they go, she should be president. Now, these are the same people that said a billionaire with no political experience should be president.
Shouldn't be president.
Shouldn't be president.
Yeah.
And then back here, here's a thing.
We got some proof.
Here's the thing right here. I don't know if we can see that. 1988, Trump was on Oprah's show, and she asked him why he doesn't run for president. And my response to this was, the media wants the woman who said Trump should be president to run for president because they don't like her choice. Right? I mean, she thought he should be president back then. I mean, I don't know. It's bizarre. It's crazy.
So it's short-term memory, right?
Right. And you know what? If she ran, she might win. But her life, I would think the life that she loves would suck. Because half the people now are going to hate you. And politics is so bad now, it's not a dislike. I mean, people use the word hate, which is a strong freaking word. I despise, I almost said it. I despise that word. I mean, just to say that you hate somebody, a person, a human being.
Yeah. Try not to hate anything. Bam. Don't, hate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's crazy people out there, and that's just the way it is. I don't want to go there this week. I don't want to go there with all the memes and just go posting like that, because I'll go on my political tangent and then it'll ruin the whole night. But
so I'm thinking, let's wrap it up here. We started with New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions.
So should we end it? What's a resolution we should end it with? I don't know.
Well, we've stated we're not going to make resolutions.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's our New Year's resolution. Right. We're not going to make any of that crap. So
we're going to start our better life today.
Right. Tomorrow I'll start exercising, maybe eating right. It ain't going to happen. But yeah.
Enjoy life. Enjoy every day. If you're miserable, do something about it.
That's right. Because like we say, right? It's what's that saying? My favorite saying is that it's one life, it's your life, and it's your choice. So what you do with your life is totally it's your choice. But don't complain about it. Don't cry about it. Just move ahead and live. It's the greatest thing in the world to be here. I said again, we'll get a Facebook page up. But if you would comment on the video, we're going to post this on YouTube, or you're probably watching this on YouTube. We're going to comment on it. I want you to comment on it and give us some feedback.
What you don't like?
Yeah.
If you want to see more, if you want to see less.
Yeah. Well, we're not taking our clothes off.
Well.
I mean, you talk about issues. Then we're going to have some issues, especially with the dog around. But, we'll do that. You guys post back to us, and then we'll have like a weekly category. And maybe, what do you want to talk about next week? I think we should really get into that. We should get in deeper next week. Maybe get in deeper into the solar system and planets and the beginning of Earth and all that good stuff.
Yeah, your son is studying, taking an astrology course.
No, astronomy.
Yeah.
I say astrology too. He goes, "No, Dad, I don't read tarot cards or anything like that." No, you said astrology. Oh, Sagittarius. No, I said that. We said that. It was like the second week of the class, and he goes, "It's astronomy, not astrology." Yeah.
Well, they're tied together, I think.
Oh, I think they are. Yeah, because you know, Sagittarius, Scorpio, all those other freaking ones.
Do you want to take a wild guess of what my sign is? Perfect.
It's perfect. Well, I don't know. I'm Scorpio because I'm November. I don't even know all the signs. Aries?
Cancer.
Oh,
crap.
jeez. Oh, man. Wow. That sucks.
How'd they know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know. We'll talk about that some other time probably. But for this week, it's me, Dave,
And Ed?
signing off. Sayonara. Adios. You know any other language? Konnichiwa, but it's hello in Japanese, isn't it?
Sign language.
Oh, sign language. See you later. What does that mean again?
Thank you.
Thank you? Thank you. Peace. Love.